Torres. I am a school counselor, and I've been with our district for 10 years now. What I love is being able to inspire and help our students learn social emotional learning, which help them achieve the daily things that they will need, not only for now and to be successful in school, but life skills that they will carry on for the rest of their lives. Well, the biggest thing that I have that I can say that I am most proud of is the empowerment program. I began a pilot program 3 years ago. And what it was is I went from high school, I'd worked at the high school for 7 years, and then I was in elementary for the last 3. So when I came to the elementary school and did some assessments, I found that through the assessments, one of the biggest needs was self-esteem. That our kids had low self-esteem, and I always thought if they cannot believe in themselves, why would they care to achieve? And if they could not achieve, why would they have a dream? So I felt it was the foundation of the basic need of what they needed to achieve academically, but also to do well and to aspire to be what they were meant to be. So we started the empowerment program, which is based on the needs of social emotional learning and identity. So it's about self-love, self-respect, and making good choices. It is geared towards our 6th grade. Some sites have it, because it did go district-wide this year for the girls. And we'll be doing the pilot program this year for the 6th grade boys. However, some sites have done 5th and 6th grade on-site. So it could be either or depending on the counselor and the needs of those specific sites. We chose them because they're going to be going to middle school. And so we want them to take with them as they leave us from elementary. We want them to have those skills to be successful, to make good friends, and to make good choices, to get involved in activities so that they have those skills that they need that keep them in those groups that are going to keep them safe and help them make those good choices, the best choices for them, so that they can be the greatest them that they were born to be. Being a counselor has been very personal to me, and so is empowerment because of my own personal struggles, being a disabled person, having been a disabled person in college and now an employee. It is hard sometimes physically to get up, but the drive I have knowing that I'm going to reach a student and be able to teach those kids the resiliency skills that I have actually physically learned. You can learn things from a book, but there are some things you only learn through life. And I have learned all of these skills that have let me overcome a challenge that no one thought I would. And so to be able to share that with kids, to have them, show them how they could overcome their impossible battles, that is what gets me up every day. I love this community, and I can connect with anybody out there that is doing something great. If I find out, I'm so there, and if I know it's going to benefit our students, I am collaborating with them and saying, you know what, how can you be a piece of us? Our kids need you because they need to know that you care. That is my life. It was that one professor that said, you can do it. And so I got to pay that forward. Every day that I walk, I'm so thankful I can walk. And I'm going to pay it forward for those that got me to where everyone told me I would not. Well, guess what? I'm here. And so I went to Washington and I built Success by Choice. And those were the kids. And some of them would get up and they would say, you know what, they call me Miss Nina, and they said, everyone told me I'd be nothing, but you told me I would. And that was one of them. And I was on the phone with him. I'm like, and do you remember when we first met? And he starts laughing because it's probably the biggest attitude, but it's about that one person believing in these kids and how it can make a total life change from being unsuccessful to being completely successful and the greatest them that they can be. It's amazing.